Hi everyone, welcome to Uttar Pradesh State Quota registration demo for MBBS BDS seats of Uttar Pradesh based on NEET UG 2025. This is for the state quota seats. Basically, the seats that are part of Uttar Pradesh State Quota are the 85% of seats from Uttar Pradesh government institutes and then the private institute seats of Uttar Pradesh, all the private institute seats. Note that it does not include the deemed university like seats like Santosh university seats, which are only available under All India counseling. This is conducted by the Uttar Pradesh DGME and only for the state quota seats, government seats 85% and all the private institute seats. Note that the eligibility for government seats is you should be a domicile of Uttar Pradesh. Basically, you should have either done both high school and higher secondary, 10th and 12th, or high school and intermediate. So 10th and 12th both you should have done from Uttar Pradesh, or you should be a domicile of Uttar Pradesh. You should produce a permanent domicile residence certificate from Uttar Pradesh. So either one of these two if you are, then you are eligible for government seats. Let us say you did not do your 10th in Uttar Pradesh or 12th in Uttar Pradesh. Still, if you produce a domicile certificate of Uttar Pradesh as per the eligibility rules, you will be eligible for UP government seats. For the private seats of Uttar Pradesh, you will not need any domicile based eligibility, no schooling based eligibility. Any candidate across India who is NEET UG qualified is eligible for the private institute seats in Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh is an open state, and that too for all the seats of Uttar Pradesh. It also has so you have UP. How do you log in? You will go into upneet.gov.in. The entire link is available in the description, and you can go through the portal upneet.gov.in. This is the portal where you will have all the notifications and the complete list. You will also have the DGME UP portal where the notifications will come in regarding the GOs, prospectus, next seats, etc. This will be the portal for the counseling login and the choice filling process, so and the registration and everything. So both are different portals. You will have a look at both the portals. Right now for registration we look at upneet.gov.in. you will have this portal link, and as you scroll down, you come down in this page itself, you will see this particular link. You will click on registration for state merit and then move on to this page. Here you have to enter the basic details. What will you enter? You will select the course NEET UG counseling 2025 and the application number and the roll number. The application number starts with 25 and has 12 digits, and the roll number starts with 11 to 99 and it will have 10 digits. You will have to enter both the numbers, enter the captcha image, and then move on, click on login. You will click on login. You will have all the details. So basically you will have the registration number, rank, score, name, father's name, mother's name, date of birth, gender and category as per the NEET UG scorecard. You will be able to get these details automatically as per the NTA scorecard itself. You will get all these details. You can click on next. This cannot be edited. You can only appear as you. So you will click on next, and you will have to fill this entire form. This form plus the uploading of certificates and payment of fee, registration fee, that is what is required at this stage before the choice filling starts. There is no security deposit at this stage, so the form filling is alone what is required. Later when you do the choice filling, at that point in time you can pay the security deposit. As of now, the candidate registration for counseling, we look at what needs to be filled in. Minority status, select religious minority if you are interested. If minority status is NA, this column will not be there. It will automatically show NA. If minority status is religious minority, it will ask for your religious minority status. You can be a Christian, Jain minority or a Buddhist minority. There are seats for Jain minority in Tirthankar and Buddhist minority in the other Subharti. There are also Muslim minority institutes as well. So you can select it accordingly and claim that status. You can be from any state in fact, and qualifying examination passed. Based on this, your eligibility will vary. So if you select high school and intermediate pass from UP, you will be eligible for government seats of UP and private, all the private seats of UP. If you are not high school and intermediate or intermediate passed, you have either passed high school from UP, but other than UP you passed your intermediate. You have passed intermediate from UP, but high school you passed from another state, or both from another state. In these three scenarios, you will become anyways eligible for private seats. But if you want to be eligible for government seats after selecting these three, then you should have a domicile certificate. We'll look at that as well. We'll look at first thing, high school and intermediate from UP. If you select high school and intermediate from UP, automatically no domicile is required. So it will ask for your category, unreserved, backward class, scheduled caste, EWS. You might have done your high school and intermediate from UP, but if you are from another state, you have another state caste certificate, don't select anything here. You will be unreserved in UP. If you belong to UP and you are a native of UP, then you will get an UP EWS or OBC or SC ST certificate. Only then you select this. Your reservation is based on caste certificate from UP. So you can select your caste category. If you select unreserved as the caste category, still you might be eligible for any of these subcategories. Physically handicapped, ex-army man, freedom fighter and NCC seats are there. If you select other backward class, instead of unreserved, you select other backward class, you can still select the subcategory, but you will also need to provide the certificate details. The certificate issued from will have a link drop down which will have only UP districts. You will have to select the districts, issued number and certificate issued date. Same as for SC or ST candidates. Once you do that, you can move on to the next part. We will also look at what happens for candidates who have selected the other three. All of them will have similar options, but we look at what happens. So if you select this, this or this, basically you did not complete your 10th and 12th both from UP, then you will select any one of these only, correct? So that set of candidates will still be eligible for UP if you, for government quota seats, government seats, if you have a domicile certificate. So here you will have a selection. Once you select any one of these three, you will have a selection of not domicile of UP or domicile of UP. If you select not domicile of UP, straight away your category will become unreserved. You cannot change that, and you can your subcategory will also be not there. Basically, what does this mean? Subcategory not there meaning subcategory you are not eligible for PWD, NCC, sports seats, etc. So for domicile of UP alone, automatically you will have all these options, which is physically handicapped, ex-serviceman, freedom fighter, etc. You can also select the other backward class or whatever category if you select domicile of UP. So who has reservation? Either high school passed and intermediate passed both from UP, or not from UP, one of these, but domicile of Uttar Pradesh. They only will have reservation of community as well as these subcategory reservations. Now we move on to the next. This is the same. From now on, it will be the same for everyone. So if you select domicile, then you can select physically handicapped and it will give you the list of 16 disability centers only for those who selected domicile. Whether you and if you select ex-army man category, there is no certificate that is required. If you select freedom fighter category, you will have to select certificate issued by from where, and if you select NCC, then certificate grade A or grade B needs to be selected. And then fill up your correspondence address over here, the state and district, etc. This does not determine domicile. Domicile can be somewhere else, but correspondence address is where you want any correspondence to. They will not send you anything, but ensure that you give the right email ID and mobile number over here. This is very, very critical because OTPs or anytime any information can come to your mobile number. Document verification, you can click on the document verification centers after the first round. This is not before the first round. After the first round, if you are allotted, then you have to go to these document verification centers for online verification of documents. You can select the education details. These are your 12th marks. The total marks and maximum marks obtained need to be entered over here. You mention it for 100 in case you are not able to change it. So that needs to be entered for English, physics, chemistry, biology. Choose your password, confirm your password, and then click on submit. You can always go back to the data as well. Once you submit, email and mobile verification code will be sent. Click on OK and then enter both the email verification code and the mobile verification code, and then click on CAPTCHA and click on final submit. This is enough, but before that, please check everything and only then submit. Otherwise, you go back. Always better to submit after you complete it. No change will be entertained in the application form. Please note that your application form is only once for your email ID. You cannot create another application forms like other states. So here, if you make a mistake, changes will not be allowed. So always check again and then go ahead. Once you complete, then there will be a registration number sent to your email ID. Get that registration number, and that will be your registration number that you will use to log in at a later point in time. You can click on upload document to upload your document. Here under the menu, there will be an upload document link after you click on upload document, or anytime you log in, you will see this upload document link that is also available in the main page, upneet.gov.in. Click on that. At the same time, you can look at this information, cannot be changed at this stage. Now, you will have your high school mark sheet, 10th mark sheet. Most of them will have it. You have chosen high school and 10th and UP, then definitely this is a requirement for eligibility. Date of birth, in case it is not mentioned in high school or intermediate high school mark sheet, then you will have to enter your date of birth. Note that if you belong to, if you did your schooling somewhere else, and you have obtained eligibility through domicile in Uttar Pradesh for government seats, you will also have to upload your domicile or residence certificate from Uttar Pradesh. Or if you are a freedom fighter, PWD candidate, NCC, sports, etc., you will have to upload those candidates as well. You can upload those documents and save. 50 KB to 200 KB is the size, and format is JPG. You will have to upload it as an image. Once you check, you will have to upload. Please check all these documents. Sometimes candidates change these one document against the other, 10th mark sheet instead of domicile certificate. Please check all the documents and then upload the documents. You need to, this is not mandatory, this is required only if 10th mark sheet does not have the birth certificate. Once you upload, it will ask you for OK, and then you have successfully registered message will again come in. Your registration number will also be intimated. Now you pay your registration fee with this. You can pay your registration fee and then go ahead with the completion of your application form. Later only security deposit needs to be paid before the counseling. Now select the mode of payment. You have SBI, EasyPay. It does not mean you can only pay by SBI card or SBI banking account. You can, this is a payment gateway. Any bank you go in, they will show, like we will show you now. Once you go in, they'll tell you that it is 2000 rupees for registration. You have to pay 2000 rupees for registration before round 1. Net banking you can you can do a debit card based login, and you can do a credit card as well. Net banking, you will have all the details. You can have it through ICICI Bank, ICICI Bank Corporate, or the other bank. If you select other bank, you will have all the details. Corporate credit card, any credit card is also possible. Once you complete your entire transaction, you will get this number. Please you note the transaction number so that if it fails, you can connect with UP DGMA. Once you complete that, you will see download registration fee receipt and download registration form. This is the e-receipt of registration fee, and this is the registration slip. Both of them, please keep them with you. You might need at later stages. This is the complete application form. It is a very simple application form. It might not take more than half an hour for you, but please ensure that you may do it right. In case you are looking for information for UP counseling, all the information including the fee, the cutoffs of last year, the continuous updates of this year, the continuous updates on cutoffs of this year will be available in Zynerd. Please go through the same. In case you have any queries, you can comment over here or call us on this number too. We'll try to help you. If you are a subscriber, you will directly land to the subscriber support number. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope this was helpful.